Race number 9 is up next for us. 11-race programme, don't forget. The 9th on the card is a Class 3 up to the 1,800 metres here, headed by Circuit Hassler. He's beaten favourites last time out. Finished 4th behind Sergeant Titanium. Grand Chancellor just makes his second start. Jolly Gene will roll forward from barrier 2. Razor Quest is a 5-time course winner. That's over the 1,600 metres, though. Bring It On's coming out of that Sergeant Titanium race as well. Gorgeous again, a 3-time course and distance winner last season. Acclaimed Light. Good effort last time out of Happy Valley and down to Easy Hedge. Off the inside here with Vincent Ho in the saddle.
Well, Jolly Gene's a fairly regular front runner. Green Dispatch is interesting. He can go forward, he can race back. He's got a big weight this time. Whether Zach Burton will decide to go forward, there's therefore a bit of a moot point. Grand Chancellor, he's an interesting addition to racing here in Hong Kong as well, and he could well position up quite nicely.
Tommy Very took him for a little stroll down the back stretch there on the 28th, and yes, nice enough horse in Australia before he came, and I think he'll derive a fair bit of benefit from that first up performance, where he did stick on quite okay. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's got to offer. As John mentioned, Green Dispatch is quite a capable horse. If you go right back through his form, he had some form around some reasonable gallopers back in the Northern Hemisphere. I don't think he's fully fulfilled his potential here in Hong Kong, but he's a chance of rolling forward. Now, Mambo Rock, interesting runner. He's had 2 runs back. He's not an overly sort of big horse. He's quite nuggety, but he's fitter. And this is a type of race where he could easily improve on his track work from what I've seen. All
right, Alberto Senna from barrier 10. We'll start off with that Sergeant Titanium race, though. He's not lining up here, but Ty Smartest, Circuit Hassler, gorgeous again, and Bring It On R.
Yeah, now Ty Smart, of course, led on this occasion, but at his most recent run, he got back from barrier number 8 and really charged on late. So I get the feeling they'll ride him a touch more patient because they saw something from him on that occasion. So he goes in, and Circuit Hassler looks competitive again in the class, John.
Yeah, I thought he had plenty of advantages on this particular occasion from gate 1. He's got gate 4. He is going to win at this level at some point, and maybe with Moreira aboard it's going to be on this occasion. And Bring It On, he's been in pretty good form of late.
Yeah, I'm going to use that form race, Andrew, for most of my tips.
All right. Ty Smart's, you mentioned there, different tactics on this occasion. Got back, finished off really well. Grand Chancellor, this was him on debut.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say, what you said about Ty Smart was exactly right, Brett, in the sense that this race probably should suit him slightly better than the one that we saw when he was on the speed. Grand Chancellor, a little bit one-paced on this occasion, but he's up in trip. He's a Port Adelaide Guineas winner from Australia, so I think this is going to suit him. He's certainly bred to go a bit further. So this was a good effort. So both of those are considered. Don't think in the end I found a place for Ty Smart, but I did for Grand Chancellor.
I went the other way. I left out Grand Chancellor, but I don't think he'd be far away. But I just think the way Ty Smart there hit the line, he's had quite a lot of runs now. If they just ride him with a touch of patience, I think he can be very competitive.
I've got them both then. Covered it. All perfect. One more to have a look at here, and it's Razor Quest. The way he finishes off his races, surprising. He's only had the one start over the 1,800 metres.
Yeah, he certainly suggested to be right up his alley, and he's quite an honest horse. I mean, he's been sort of floating around the mid-70s rating-wise for a long time now, just due to his consistency. So you're right. I mean, if they go a touch too quick and he can close off, then he's one to throw into the mix.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see this is only his second run at 1,800 at Shartin. I think it'll suit him down the ground even more so if they go a strong gallop. So, yeah, he's very much considered for me.
All right, no odds-on favourites here, though, Brett.
No, this is a little tougher, this one. I snuck in the horse John was mentioning, Razor Quest, for 4th, but I'm going to stick with Bring It On. He's a maiden here in Hong Kong from 15, but his last 2 efforts have been terrific behind More Than Lucky and Sergeant Titanium. Chad Schofield will take over from Vincent Ho. He can just sit back in. He is bursting to win. Circuit Hassler's got a touch of class, but he just struggles with the bigger weights at the top of Class 3 as opposed to the small, no weight at the bottom of Class 2. So therefore I think he's beatable, which is why I've gone 9 to beat 1. Ty Smart, Razor Quest. Happy to go QQP 1913.
Yeah, new year, old friend for me, Razor Quest on top. I think he'll go pretty well over the 1,800-metre trip. And Matthew Chadwick gets back on. He's got a pretty good record with the horse as well. Circuit Hassler should again run well. Grand Chancellor will definitely appreciate the step up. An Easy Hedge from gate 1 should get a much better run than he got last time. And he has got a bit of form at this trip. And I wouldn't be hugely surprised if he ran quite well at an each-way price.
Yeah, very competitive 9th event, Circuit Hassler for me.